It's a real mess down here. We've still got about 18 months worth of cleanup to go, so if you can get down here, we hope you know that you're going to be well looked after. This is Zach's crew working on this property, 40-man team, but still a very long way to go. So if you can come down here, don't believe what you're hearing, it's not all going back to normal in Napier. It's still very much a bomb site. We need all the help we can get. I'm on the ground here in a place called Rissington, which looks to be more or less forgotten, not only by the rest of New Zealand, but also people in Hawke's Bay. I mean, this is off the beaten track a bit, but 3 weeks ago when I was at my cousin Bill's place, we were digging out his house and two people came up the driveway offering food. That's what people are doing around here. They're just sort of turning up with water and food that they've prepared and giving it out to people that are helping. And the woman told me that there was a suicide in Puketapu down the road from where my Uncle Bill lives. The cleanup is far from over. I just want to show you something. So if you see over here, that used to be a house. I was just speaking with the guy that grew up there as a kid, and he's come down to take a look, and you can just see how high the water level was that came through here. There is at least 2 meters of silt in this valley at the moment. There's no volunteers here anymore. The only people that are working in this area are contractors that are clearing the roads and trying to get the bridge back up and running. So we're just here at the moment having a look around, seeing what still needs to be done, and it's just absolutely devastating. The principal of the school said that 45% of the students at his school are displaced. They've lost their homes. So this is still an ongoing problem. You know, we need to raise awareness of it. We need more people on the ground helping. And I really hope that putting together this will encourage more people to come down, whether or not it's by simply grabbing a shovel and getting stuck in, or if you're a counsellor or in the healing world at all, please come down to the Puketapu Wellness Hub and offer some support down here, because Jesus, we really need it. I've come down here to try to set up a wellness hub down at the Puketapu Hub, and I've spoken with the owner and she's on board. The principal of the school, which is next door, is also on board, and there's a church on the left-hand side as you're coming up the valley, and they're also on board as well. So we've got a few osteopaths that have come down. We've got counsellors as well. What we're trying to do is we're trying to set up this wellness hub so that we can show people that if they do come down here to help out, they are going to be looked after. You know, we've got support, we've got an area where you can have some respite. And so I guess I'm on a bit of a journey at the moment, and I'm going to document some of this for you to set this wellness hub up and try to provide some support to the people of this area. Here's a little clinic. How you doing?
Yeah, all right.
You happy with how things are going?
So, yeah, it's a good start. We're getting the word out. People's Health Alliance, by the people, for the people. In the future, it's going to be a more centralised area, maybe in Hastings or something like that. We'll form a health hub for different practitioners that are not mainstream medicine, and hopefully we'll get a building and have a place where we can treat people.
You're an absolute legend. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without you.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks.
So I've come for a walk at the Puketapu St Michael's Church Cemetery, which is literally just down the road from the family farm that we were helping clear up. The people from this church have very kindly let us use some of the space that they have. They've got a hall right behind me here, which we're going to use for mental well-being workshops. So a big thank you to St Michael's Church. I went to Rissington earlier. Jesus, there's so much devastation here, you know, and it really got me thinking. In this cemetery, there's the grave of one of my cousins who sadly died by suicide a really long time ago. I was only 5 years old at the time, and she was 19 when that happened. And it just got me thinking that the world it's such an unforgiving place sometimes. You know, we've got accidents and illnesses, heart attacks, cancers, and then natural disasters like this one. And I guess those things will always be, you know, they'll always happen. And all we can really do in this world is try to be the type of person that doesn't create any more of that trauma. So you've got people that wake up each day and they lie and they cheat and they steal and they're only out for themselves. And that's really unnecessary. You know, we've got so much pain and suffering in the world already. We don't need people intentionally inflicting conditions upon other people or doing so without any consideration at all, whether or not they do it intentionally or whether they just don't care. Hey, so the Wellness Hub has gone really well. We've had a dry run for 2 days and we're going to be running it indefinitely Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday every week until further notice. And we're off tomorrow, me and Tracy, so I just want to say a really big thank you to the PHA, to Greg from Linden Estate Winery for all his help. He's donated a face painter for this event, which we're doing just before we nip off tomorrow. We will be back here, obviously. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that got involved. We had a really cool chick come down and play at the last minute because our opening act pulled out. But yeah, so we're just putting this on tonight as a big thank you to all the people of Puketapu that have been affected and that have helped out with the cleanup here. I'll just give you a quick walk around. We had a nice barbecue earlier. I just really want people to hopefully come down here and try to help any way you can. I know that everybody's really busy with their lives, and I know that, you know, it's pretty hard at the moment with prices going apeshit and banks falling down. But if anybody out there can help here in Puketapu and Risington, it's kind of a forgotten place at the moment. You know, it's off the beaten track, it's out of the way, and I'm pretty sure there are people even in Hawke's Bay that have no idea that that there's all this devastation out here. So I really hope that this is going to encourage a few people to come down and help out. We really still need manpower. There's at least 18 months of cleanup left here in Hawke's Bay. Yesterday. Rain came down hard that night, washed away all we knew to be right. Rain came down, washed away what we knew of yesterday.